So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Sistas on BET episodes 7 and 8. I wanted to combine them because I already knew who was going to get left off on a cliffhanger, as we always do. But these two episodes was good together anyway, so let's get into it. So episode 7 opened up where we left off from episode 6 with Fatima pulling up at the salon and seeing Karen ass kissing Zach on the cheek. And then she walk up and try to act like, I need to talk to you. And then Zach like, oh, what's up, baby? I said, I know he is not acting like everything is fine. Like, you really think nothing is wrong, Zach, really? So then she said she needs to talk to him. She get him a minute? And Karen's like, well, this is my salon. I said, bitch, if you don't calm the fuck down, okay? Karen just want any reason to make Fatima an adversary, and Fatima been giving you every reason for you to chill. But you want the crazy Fatima to come out. That's what you want. Cause you keep provoking, girl. You're doing a lot. Okay? Fatima really holding back on your ass, okay? So, that was a stupid little argument. Exactly like, we're going to go over here. So then he go over to talk to, he tried to kiss Fatima and she went like, they let him kiss her. And I kind of was like, she mad, so stand in your shit, right? But then it's also in front of Karen. So you giving her every bit that this is, an issue between you and Zach. So it's kind of like, oh, girl, don't do it too hard. Get your kiss, dog. Get your... But then also, I understand how that would be fake, because you're like, don't fucking kiss me. I'm pissed, okay? But anyway, so they go over there. She said she just brought the papers, even though she brought the papers, but she ain't need to bring the papers, okay? And she just looking out, come on, is it your son a priority? I was like, okay, Fatima, go on, you still playing. Then he said, do they need to go to lunch or whatever, because she clearly have an attitude. She like, no, I don't feel like talking about that. I don't need to go. And then he noticed that she ain't got her ring on, and then she just still walk off. Don't even answer. He's like, where's your ring? Like, nigga, Pam's talking to Karen saying, oh, I seen, did you just kiss Zach? And she was like, on the cheek. And then she said, but well, Aaron saw it too. And he's not happy. So then he come up, I guess I'm finna go, because clearly I'm not needed here, or you got everything you needed. I'm like, yeah, nigga, bye. Okay, where's the old girl? And then Karen was like, Karen had that energy too. She was like, okay, goodbye. See, Karen be having the right energy to the right people, but not Fatima. Ain't that crazy? She just can't get out the crazy. But anyway, so then what else happened after that? Then Zach ended up walking back up, and here go Pam. There might be a Zatima, but I see a Zachrin going on right here. Zach and Karen. I'm like, oh goodness, girl. No. And then Zach like, you funny. I'm like, you should have shut that down right there. Don't even make no jokes. See, you play too much, Zach. You playing too much. Being too friendly, nigga. Okay? So then they talk about they gonna go for a talk or whatever after they look at the damages of the place. So then we back with Sabrina and Maurice and Kelvin at the lawyer's office, and they all still in shock about the lawyer saying they could go to jail for up to 15 years. And Maurice like, go ahead, do what y'all want to do. Y'all want to blame me. I'm like, yeah, nigga, it's your fault. Like, we in this. But then Sabrina keep trying to like motivate him. And girl, this is too much work to be his friend, and then got you in trouble with the laws. You might have to let this one go, okay? And then the way he be talking to you, sometimes it be funny, cause Sabrina killed me when she back and dumb, and he be on her ass. But I don't know. Maybe they thought it was funny, so they keep making it. I don't know. He need to stop at this point, though. It's overkill. Not even funny no more. But he's saying, it's his fault. She's saying, no, well, it is your fault. You want to keep going, like, But then she said, but we in this together now, and we gotta figure this out. And he keeps saying how he gonna have Q killed and dealt with or whatever. And I'm like, Maurice, you're starting to be annoying. Goodness. So then what else happened? Then we get to Danny and she at the airport and Q ass in the damn wheelchair. What the hell you get a wheelchair for? But you know what he did say? He was on there. I'm on them painkillers. I'm like, what the hell you get painkillers? Didn't they not prescribe him some? But anyway, so I guess he got the seat so he wouldn't have to look like he just that doped up. I don't know. Anyway, you couldn't even tell nothing was wrong with him other than him being in the damn wheelchair. And then Danny like, nigga, get out my face. Can you go on? Okay, why I keep forgetting to mention this damn Tamara and Hayden stuff? It slips my mind every time. I'll be like, what? Oh yeah, them. So, you know, they done got married and now Fatima is just finding out. She's like, what you doing here? She's like, y'all married? And she's like, yeah, girl, I married him. She's like, I told you I was going to get everything. She's like, I told you to get him, but I didn't tell you to get him. I'm like, Fatima, this didn't make no sense. It already didn't make no sense. You just kind of want to keep him busy, but then you also forgetting that she's a gold digger, so she was going to want money other than gifts and presents. I don't know. You didn't think it through, and this is why this has happened, okay? But then she just like, you know what? I got too much going on in my life. I don't even care. Okay, don't call me for no updates. Don't tell me nothing. I don't care. I'm done. And then she's like, are you mad? She's like, girl, I don't care. Okay, leave me out of it now. This is too far. Then she in the office and Andy like, oh, girl, where you been? I was like, ooh, Fatima, she noticed that you was gone. I would have been like, okay, no. But then she said she went to the salon and she said, I knew I should have went. I was trying to get Zach to get these papers. But she was like, I knew I should have went. I was like, see, she did have a emotion. She knew she was like, let me just drive by, see what it's gonna be, you know. But she's like, and while he was kissing Karen, I was like, girl, why are you so dramatic? And that is not what was happening. He was kissing Andy like, I don't think that's what it was. I'm like, look at her trying to stand up. She trying to stand up for Karen just a little bit. No, I don't believe that to be true. I'm sure. And then 15 was like, girl, it's just so much. Pretty much. And then Andy's like, well, I mean, girl, okay, we got one more meeting. And then you can fall apart, okay? We're at work. And you know what? I would do that if I was a man. If I was a manager or her boss. I'm like, you know what? I understand, girl. I know you're going through something, but let's get through this meeting, and then we got you. I'm here for you. Okay, then we had Tamara and Hayden. She basically, oh, I'm so happy that we're married, husband. Oh, husband. I'm like, oh, I hate her voice. And she was like, I can't believe we did it. You know, I'm gonna make my man happy. I'm gonna come around the desk and I'm gonna pleasure you. I'm like, girl. And it's just like, no, I bet no one has ever done that in your office. I'm like, oh God. But anyway, so then she ended up doing it. And then at first he sounded like he was kind of getting mad. I was so confused. One second he was like, girl, no. Like, come on, you crazy. But then he seemed interested, but then he like, this is my job, like I don't play that. But then of course he fell into it. Then we have Calvin and Maurice talking at their apartment, and then Calvin basically telling Maurice that, you know, he do real estate, and Maurice was like, you work, bitch? I ain't never seen you work. I'm like, you know, that's true. But then remember at the beginning they said he had money, so I was like, well, he got money from, but we never seen what he did, and we never had that. Where do you? Him and Sabrina never talked, cause I don't. That should have came up, but whatever. It was funny because Maurice like, you ain't got no damn job. I see you leave here, but I don't know what you be doing. When Marty said, I don't know. You say you go to work, but I don't know. Show with Danny and Sabrina whole segment, so they end up. She was upset after leaving the lawyers, so she wanted to go talk to Q. I'm like, why you want to talk to Q, girl? This is a waste of time, which Danny kept telling her. And then, but she did kind of break the shell on him a little bit. He kind of wanted to cry when she was like, you didn't deserve this, but neither did I. And I'm sorry for who's hurt you, but it wasn't me. And then he got a little. But, he did say that Maurice did hurt him because all Maurice wanted was his body. And I'm like, yeah, that was kind of true. It was kind of like, why did Maurice? I didn't even know why he slept with you. Like he was trying to mentor you and be your friend, and then I don't know how. I don't remember how it turned sexual, but it was Maurice. So, and then you was kind of coming on to him. It was like, was it a test to see if he just wanted your body? I don't know. But you can't be playing mental games with people and thinking they gonna just know, but whatever. So Q had a little crack into that. And then I liked how Danny stayed quiet in that whole situation, let her friend talk. Then we have Pam and Pam at the damn coffee shop, and Aaron come in. He on the phone inviting old girls to the coffee shop because he was like, oh yeah, it's me. No, don't worry about it. So he said something that made me know it was the girl. I was like, oh, is this that girl? He was on the phone with the girl. And then he told her to come to meet at the coffee shop at their place. And then Pam all like, then she's like, Aaron, I hear you over there. You calling that girl? Pam has gotten more and more funny, okay? Because she be on it, okay? She's told you playing with that girl emotions since you love Karen so much all of a sudden. And then he always getting people, everybody get mad at Pam, like, mind your business, Pam. Ooh. And all of a sudden he get like, what is it? What is this hole that Zach has on her? And then when she get her opinion, he using that girl. He's about up front. She's like, sure you have. And then she's like, what am I even talking to you for? She's like, you the one over here telling me all your emotions. I said, that's right, Pam. You the one spilling your guts. And that whole scene was funny. I think they scenes are funny, but as long as he keep it as them being friends, because she be on his ass and he can't help but be like, damn, Pam. But it always that weird. But Pam always makes stuff awkward sometimes too far. Maybe that's what her role is, awkward auntie. To say inappropriate jokes, but they need to be funny and shady. I don't know. She got it though. She got it. So this meeting with Andy and Fatima and this damn lady, I forgot her name, whatever her name was. The lady that had the same damn pink on that Andy had on. And I guess it was supposed to show that they got similarities. But then this lady was horrible, okay? The advice was horrible. Everything was just horrible. And I was like, oh, they supposed to get something out of this moment. Because she was a hot ass mess, talking about she wanted a divorce, and that if there ain't no good men out there, and if people still married, it's because they decide to stay in the marriage, or if it really is a good marriage. I don't know. It was some dumb ass. I was like, oh my goodness, this woman is all over the place. So then she started saying like she was with a married man, and then she's like, well, I guess I got what I deserve because in the end they cheated on me. I'm like, yes. You know what? Actually, yes. And then it made me remember, yes, Andy, your karma is coming. Gary is not the whole karma, okay? It's coming, girl. Because you done fucked up, okay? You shouldn't have been messing with that married man after you knew he was a married man. Okay? You was settling for that, girl. Anyway, so then then she's like, well, then he had this ex. I said, oh my goodness. So now is how she got 2 in one story. I called them together 3 times. I said, oh my goodness. Can we not? But anyway, she started telling them all this kind of bad advice, talking about have a man on the side, and that she was happy with their little marriage arrangement until the dude came home with some young chick saying he wanted to marry her, and now she want all his money and all this and that. And then after they leave, her whole life story got Fatima shooketh. She started crying. You know what Fatima had me, okay? I was like, oh, she finally broke. She been holding strong, okay? She finally broke. And she was just like, I can't do this no more. I'm tired. I said, oh, Fatima. He done drove you crazy, girl. But the sad part of this damn show is that they go through all of this shit, right? And then they still make us want them to be together. Why are they making us toxic? Because in real life, I would know. But on this show, I'm like, oh man, why are they doing so much? But anyway, so She said, I'm tired, Andy. Like, we just want to love them, man. Like, oh, look at that. I don't want to be that. She is not happy. I said, girl, she sure ain't. She a hot ass mess. Then that is Andy's future. Because the bitch ain't learning no lessons, okay? So she starts saying, I can't do this. I'm tired. I don't want to be living like this. That him be still being in love with Karen, and that she give me the ring. I want to give it back. I can't do it no more. Blah blah blah. Right? Okay. So episode 8 opens up where we left off with Fatima saying, she can't do this no more. Give me the ring. I'm giving it back. I'm going home right now. I'm finna end this because I can't deal with this. Just I'm tired. Girl, good acting. And then she was saying, she can't do this no more. She tired of going with the back and forth, all this. He is in love with Karen. She knows it. And that, in the end, it's like telling her to calm down. Hold on, wait for him to calm down. Hold on. I mean, just talk to him first before you make a decision. And then she starts saying, because you and Zach give me hope for the way y'all love each other or whatever. I'm like, girl, okay, Andy. What does Andy see that, I don't know, maybe what does Andy see? Like, what make her think that he's more in love with Fatima than Karen? Or she just want him away from Karen? What is it? I don't know. But okay, give you hope. But I hope not with Gary, okay? So then they having that conversation, and she saying she gonna end it, and then if she asks, let her know that she can have him, and he's still in love with her. I was like, oh girl, don't do all that, okay? Don't do all that, okay? Don't let the bitch think she won. But anyway, so then Gary come walking his happy ass in, and I'm just like, ugh. And obviously it looked like they're crying, they're having a conversation, and he come walking in on his bullshit. I was just like, first of all, Gary, such a narcissist move right there, because you didn't care what was going on in there, you just want to start your shit, okay? So then he go Fatima talking about, well, I guess I'm not the only one that's afraid of being alone. I was like, girl, what? I was like, how you throwing shade and crying? But anyway, so then here come Gary on his bullshit. Actually, let me say, here come Gary and Andy on they bullshit, because now he gotta say, well, I need to be honest. Do you want to talk about what you talked about yesterday? And then she's like, no, not really. So I'm like, oh, okay, look at her. She's trying to have a backbone. But then he was like, well, you're not the best sex I've ever had. And then she's like, okay, Gary. And then he starts saying that she don't give good head. And then Andy was looking like, what? I said, oh, now he know he got you. She was like, what? She's like, well, how come you roll your eyes behind your head? And he's like, it's frustration. I said, okay, Gary, get out of my face. But here she go, really? Well, maybe we shouldn't have sex then. And he's like, yeah, we shouldn't. And then he gonna say, so I'll be over at 8. I'm like, here they go with that bullshit, okay? And here she go, why are you coming? It's like, because I can tell this is turning you on. I'm like, oh, so we can now have sex. I'm like, oh, Andy, you was a weirdo, man. Who was out there like this woman? It is crazy. Wow. This bitch over here, like, she is intrigued. Like, how is this even working? Then it'd be so quick and so easy. All you gotta do is, after the second beg, the second ask, she's just like, well, because you always wanted to in the first place, I guess. But you ain't got no kind of restraint. Just dumb. So then they do this stupid back and forth, and basically she said he gonna come over at 9:30, not 8 o'clock. So stupid. I just can't deal with them. But then did she tweet KJ, the one that played Andy? Then she tweet something like, prepare to be sick of her. I think it's gonna get worse, y'all. Okay, so let's get into Zach and Karen's conversation at the damn coffee shop. why is this bitch so delusional? Okay. So first she started off by saying, "Oh, you took me here before on our second date." He like, really? I don't remember that shit. I was just like, girl, like, but Zach, what are you doing? My whole thing with Zach is that you're not making it clear. You're also flirting back, and I don't know. You're flirting back, and you giving mixed signals because you're not really. He shut her down, but it wasn't no stamp on it. It wasn't like no. Okay, he kept saying, "I'm with Fatima. I'm with Fatima." He did say we're gonna get married. He did say they have he said our love is different. Okay, let me go. Okay, let me go into it. Okay. So then he's like, she's talking about, you took me on a date here. She want to reminisce, and then he was like, that's crazy. And she was like, what? He's like, well, life pushed you where you need to be. And then she was like we're both here, but I'm with Fatima. And then she started looking like, and you're with the preacher. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And he's like, well, I'm with Fatima though. And she was like, are you? He's like, yeah. It's like, you sure? I'm positive. I said, thank you, Zach. Okay, positive, bitch. But no, she's still hearing something else. Then she starts saying, don't say that you came just because you thought I was dead. The way you came to me was really. He was like, I know, I do love you. But I'm with Fatima. He kept saying that. But I'm with Fatima. I said, will you say I'm with Fatima? I love Fatima. Okay, I love Fatima. I wish he would have said that more in her face. Okay. But he did say that she was like, do you love her as much as you love me? I'm like, oh goodness, girl, you looking real, real sad as always. But you know what? This goes to show. It made me actually think about the last time she did this, because last time she was trying to act like she was so over Zach, right? But then when she found out she was pregnant, she started going crazy. Like, come on, all right, stop. All right, you done playing with Fatima now? Okay, we done with that. Come back home like you always do. I think she's still waiting for him to be done with Fatima. Like this was just something he was doing. I think she still think that. As much as shit keep happening, she still think that in the end it's gonna be them. And then she thinks she got his baby, so she definitely thinks she got him. Okay. But anyway, she's like, I seen how you did her. You threw her till you left her by the car like she was nothing. I said, oh, thank you for letting him know that, because you saw it too. And then he's like, I didn't mean to do that. I was wrong. I'm sorry. But I'm with Fatima. She's like, when she said, do you love her like you love me? He was like, it's different because y'all are different people. I'm just like, okay, I get what he's trying to say. But he should have stamped on it. Like, but I think he be tiptoeing around Karen's feelings, because as soon as she get mad, like when she got mad, he's like, okay, so you gonna get mad now? And then that's what she want to say. He's like, she get mad. She's like, so I'm making a fool of myself? Clearly. And he's like, don't do that. I'm like, girl, yes, you making a damn fool of yourself, okay? He's damn bozo the clown over here. You looking real dumb, girl, real dumb. And then she turned around and say, I want you to make love to me. I want you inside of me. I want you on top of me. I said, bitch, I know she didn't. He just said he in love with Fatima. He's with Fatima. And all of this stuff. And you talking about, I want us to have sex. What? Like, they was having two different conversations that he just like, Karen, no, like, this is, no. And then after he said that, they're gonna get married, they're gonna have a family, they're gonna all of this with Fatima, I said, oh, okay, I like that part, right? But then she just like, so you just gonna pretend me and this baby don't exist? I'm like, bitch, you ain't even told us who the daddy. You ain't told him he the daddy, okay? So stop all of that. And then she still ain't tell us right now. She's just gonna make that comment and then get mad and want to leave. And then she said, well, I'm leaving. And he just like, okay. Like, he like, I could sense this conversation is done. Or maybe he realized that when somebody said they want to go, let them go. But then she's like, I'm finna go home, but I want you to come. I said, oh girl, what conversation was you having? Or like, is she throwing out everything? Is she like that Connie girl off of Fatima? Like, she just know whatever she do, she got that wrapped around her finger somehow, some way, But Zach like, no, I'm not coming. Don't do that. She's like, I'm gonna leave the door open. And he's like, don't do that. You ain't gotta do that. And she's like, yes, I do, because you don't have no key no more. He's like, you gonna let the wrong person in. I said, you damn right, Fatima. And I hope that after all that shit go down with her and Fatima at their house, the girls need to tell Karen that she need to chill the fuck out. Like, she going way beyond crazy, okay? Why are you always poking at Fatima? She been starting shit day one. She went to this woman and said she didn't want to have a problem with her. She knows she shouldn't have a problem with her, but she still keep having a motherfucking problem with her. Calm your ass down. He pissing me off. Then she really just heard something else. He just said, I'm with Fatima. I love Fatima. We gonna get married. We gonna have a family. And you just like, come to my house. I want you to sleep with me. What? Okay, so now we're over to Danny and Preston, and Danny's finally getting home from work, and she see that Preston is there cooking for her like he always used to do. And somehow it became, Preston, why I ain't think you was still gonna be here? And he's like, yeah. She's like, well, I mean, you can go now. That dude not gonna do nothing. And then he's like, no, I'm gonna wait a few days. And then she's like, I don't know what a few days gonna do, but okay. And then all of a sudden she wanna be like, so I've been thinking, and I think, maybe we should give it a try. I'm like, what? Where did this come from? Like, we already didn't see her saying how she really felt that night. And then now she's telling him that she wants to make it work and date seriously, and then say she don't want to hear about Mindy no more. I'm like, do you not want, you should say, are you done with Mindy? Like, huh? But I guess the whole thing was that she had to choose him for him to choose her, but it was so stupid. Like, so now we're just gonna look past all of that, him trying to force you into a marriage just so he could lock you down. Okay, like, but they just want to make it back cutesy again, so it was kind of cute too, which was pissing me off. So I was like, okay, I was looking like, this is stupid. And I was like, okay, this is kind of cute, because then she got happy, and then she was actually want to give him a try and go on a real date. And I was like, okay, so maybe we just gonna get a whole, like, she got a new look on life. Well, I don't know what happened, okay, but Danny seemed like she wanted to change in that moment, because she was happy. Then he said he wanted to go out, and he was happy. Like, okay, she finally wanted to go out with me when you don't want to be with me. So forget this food. We finna go out to eat. And of course, the sisters had to ruin her damn night. Okay, calling her over to go to the Karen's damn house when she trying to go on her first date with Preston and actually have an outing. And I can't believe they ain't really been out since that time they went to the market and them girls was whispering and shit. Like, I think that was something with dealing with Danny's insecurities. So I wonder how it's gonna go when they go out for real that time. So this time. So we'll see. But the up and down with every couple was kind of getting old. Okay, but we back up with Destin. All right, so then we back over to Calvin and Marie and Sabrina is coming over to their house, and they calling Maurice out to tell Maurice that she tried to talk to Q, but it didn't work. I'm like, girl, you shouldn't. Why was this a whole scene? This scene was kind of stupid. And then he go Maurice again, saying how he gonna have him killed, and his hands not gonna be on it. He gonna be like in the night, whatever. I'm just like, okay, this is getting old. This story now needs to go ahead and wrap it up, okay? Wrap it up, because it's getting on my nerves. But anyway, she get a call from Andy to go ahead and meet at Karen's house, and then she tells her to call Danny. Danny calls, like, man, I was going out on a date with Preston, but all right, I'll meet y'all over there with that heifer, okay? She's like, is it more drama? Shit. She's like, we better find out who that damn daddy is. I said, you know what? I would have been like that too. Like, keep calling me over when I'm supposed to be having a nice dinner with my man. You better have some good info for me, okay? So then we get Maurice ass showing up, popping up on Q again, and Q act like he's scared of Maurice. But you the one that's dangerous. You the most dangerous nigga of them all. But anyway, Maurice keeps saying that he just gonna keep bothering him because you ruined my life, so I'm finna be all up in your business, all up in your life. And then he gonna keep getting in some car with some chick, and then he, Maurice making a fool, like, girl, you better watch out. He gonna steal your money. He gonna sell all you this, and that. But it sound like a joke. So then girl is just looking at him like, okay. She ain't saying nothing though, but she just looking at him. But then I just thought about it because I just watched episode 7 that he was saying that he was gonna get one of his cousins to set his ass up And then, it was going to be a thing. So I was just like, is this the cousin that he was trying to talk about? Because who was this? And then he pretend like, well, we don't know. We'll see. Maybe the girl is the part of the little setup, and he just went to go check on that. Now we finally get to see Zach and Fatima talk. So Zach come in the house, and Fatima sitting on the couch. And then he already can tell this finna be an issue. So he try to kiss her. I'm like, why you keep trying to kiss her? You know you're not finna get no kiss. Okay? So then he's just like, okay, why you sitting here like this? And then she was like, we need to talk. And he's like, shit, good. I've been wanting to talk to you. The way Zach is so calm and somewhat nonchalant, like he know he ain't in the wrong, it kills me because he act like he's just like, yeah, I want to talk to you. Like, we need to talk. And then she over there like, bitch, don't be so chill, okay? That's how I would be. So if I'm mad, you bet not be acting like you good, okay? No, but anyway, so then she's saying, he's like, well, can I go first? And she's like, no. He's like, of course, why would I go first? I'm like, yeah, nigga, because you can't go first, okay? She needs to get it off her chest. So then she was like, Zach, the way you just, I don't know if you know, but the way you just ran out of there and left me there to go to Karen was not right. It was not cool. And then he was just like, I know, but I'm saying, she's like, let me finish. He's like, it's just what she said that, that he ran out there, he left her, that, it was hurtful. Then she said it was humiliating, and that, then he was like, you got to give me some grace on this because I never lost nobody that I love so much like that. And then he said, I know you think that I'm still in love with her, but I'm not. I love you. I'm in love with you. I don't love her like that. I do love her, but I don't love her like that. And then she's like, okay, if that's true, then where were you? Where you been? And he's like, I was talking to her about what? And then she was like, he was like, about, she said that she saw, how worried I was about her, and that from that she knows that I'm still in love with her. I'm like, She like, yep, ain't that right, Zach? And then and then she was like, okay, and what else? And then he said that she want me to have sex with her. He was saying it all calm, like that wasn't finna be no problem. I was like, Zach, you should have landed that a little softly, a little more softly, like she was saying, oh look, she was saying that she wanted us to have sex, and I was just like, no. But he was like, she wanted me to have sex with her, and then she's like, okay, and what did you say? That I wasn't coming, and that I was in love with you? I was like, nigga, you lying. You did not say you was in love with Fatima, okay? You said you had love for Fatima, that the love is different. You said you with Fatima. You didn't keep saying I'm in love with Fatima, okay? You weren't saying it. But that's what he told Fatima. And then she was like, so she was bold enough to say that? I said, girl, yes, she was. After he said all of that, she still was like, come to my house. We're going to have sex. and then she said she wanted details. That's what she said, she wanted details of after he said that she wanted to have sex. And he said she told me to leave the door open, that she was going to leave the door open for me to come, and I told her I wasn't coming, okay? And then she was like, she was bold enough to say that. He was like, yeah. I'm like, you getting this started in Fatima, right? So he's saying, he loved her, she the one and only. And then, she also said to him that how she gonna marry somebody that don't know. She said, when they said that she saw, that Karen said she saw how he was acting, then Fatima said, yeah, everybody saw. She's like, it was fucking humiliating. He was like, is that what this is? And then she was like, yes, I was humiliated, and I think you're still in love with her. And he's like, Zach did apologize. He said, I'm sorry, I know I was wrong, but you also know, like, come on, when you saw Ian, you sat up in that tub and you was looking just like I was looking. I was like, dang, he got her there. But then Fatima went your friend, what's her name, Vanessa? Was it Vanessa? I don't know. When your friend said it, you was like, it ain't the same, even though she said it again. But then Zach had to say it again for her to be like, okay. Well, I guess he didn't. She didn't know how she was looking in the damn tub. So then she was like, okay. She was like, so you gotta give me some grace on this. And she said, I'm trying. Like, nigga, I've been giving you a lot of grace, okay? But he said, but I'm not gonna beg you no more. I said, ooh, cause he said, oh yeah, cause he said, you finna run? You got your bags packed up at the top of the stairs, huh? She's like, already in the car. I said, okay, Fatima. When Fatima be standing strong, she be having you. She said, it's already in the car, bitch. But then she ended up bitching up and, falling for all of this. Because, Zach he had the lover voice on, the charm. I love you, babe. Like, you my number one. I want to be with you. I'm madly in love with you, Fatima. He had me. So then she was like, he's like, so you gonna put your ring back on? And she pulled it out. And then she was like, you put it back on. And then he was like, no, you need to choose to put it back on. I said, you know what? That's real. That's real. He said, I ain't take it off. You took it off. I said, okay then. Then they got all cute and had me all up in Fatima again. I was just like, okay, here we go again. Then we end up with Karen's and Andy popping up in Karen's house. And then Karen just like, oh, bitch, what you doing here? And she was like, I just came over to hang out. She's like, you can't call? She's like, when do I ever call? I'm like, you know what? They don't call. They just be popping up. I always at the wrong damn time, okay? She's like, well, you need to go because Zach coming over for 6. I was like, it's funny the way she say it. Zach coming over for 6. And she's like, what? Why? And then, of course, he go to the other girls pop in at the same time. Sabrina and Danny, they just like, so we know who the baby daddy is, and then they say the wrong name, both of them. I was like, y'all a hot mess. They still don't know. So then she's like, well, y'all need to go because they're coming over for 6. We had a good date, and now he coming over. I said, girl, no, he is not. Y'all did not have a good date. This bitch, y'all need to get this baby gone or something. I mean, we need to figure it out, okay? Because you know what? Maybe she won't be as crazy after she had a baby. Like, is it the hormones? Girl, blame it on the hormones. Because you been acting crazy ever since, okay? But anyway, so then Danny was like, so what about Fatima if Zach coming over for 6? And then Fatima walking through the door after Danny said that. And she like, oh, she hit Andy like, oh, bitch, get your friend. But, ooh, I can't wait for next week because, ooh, it's going to go down, okay? Fatima, don't put your hands on her, but... Because the bitch needed at this point because they ain't nobody know all the disrespect Fatima been putting up with, okay? None of Karen friends know because she don't be telling them. And now I guess Fatima be holding it to her chest because she ain't really told that like your girl be popping up at the house, want to say she all in love with my nigga. Then she want to be disrespectful, kissing him on the cheek and shit. And then get mad when we trying to figure out if you the baby mom, if this his baby or not. Like, you keep overstepping and you want to be with my man, but you can't have my man, okay? You can't have my man, okay? But Karen, you better get together, girl, because you're losing it. Alright, that is in the episode of 8. And this is my review for Tyler Perry's Sistas on BET, episode 7 and 8. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the belikedee channel, okay? Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episodes. Both of them was, well, first one was alright, but the second was good. And then, ooh, can't wait for next week, okay?